just wanted to go over this assignment with the rounding function. What the equal round does is it's going to force the number to go to the nearest whole number. So we've got 16.57 times 4, and we want this to be a whole number instead of being a fraction, so it's going to push this up to the number above. So this would be 65 point something something, and it pushes it up to 66. So let's just look at this formula to see what's going on. Okay, so first of all, it doesn't need to be formatted as a percentage, but we'll talk about that in just a minute. So the formula itself is perfect, equal round sum, and then we want it to look at, we can double click to actually look at what it's looking at. So it's looking at A2, so the blue one is coordinating with this blue cell. The red one, B2, is coordinating with the red cell. So you can see exactly what you're looking at and what the function is looking at by double clicking on it. You can also see it up here. So the formula here is perfect, but what happens when it comes down here is it's still the same formula. When we're copying a formula in Excel, we want it to copy so that it is looking at the cells referentially. So in cell C3, we're looking at cell C2, we're looking at cell A2 and cell B2. And then in C3, we want it to look at A3 times B3 and so on. So this one is going to look at A4 and B4, and then A5 and B5. And if you copy it from here, so let's just click and drag to select that and then copy it, and then you paste it to the cells below, it's going to copy it exactly as it appears here. It won't copy it referentially. But if you click in the cell and then copy it, so you can right click and copy, or you can click up here and copy, or Control C. If you're a Mac user, that's Command C. Just copy and then come down here and then right click and paste. Oops, paste. There we go. See how the numbers change. So now we're looking at, in C3, it's looking at A3 times B3 instead of A2 times B2. And then if we go down to the next one, we're looking at A4 times B4. And then looking at the next one, we're looking at A5 times B5. And now I'm just going to click and drag to highlight all of those. And we want these formatted instead of as a percentage, just as a regular number or general. No specific format. That means it could be text or numbers, just whatever it's going to be. And we're going to go ahead and move the margin, move it to the left margin, because that's typically how numbers are displayed in Excel. So now we've got the rounded weight. So instead of being, and let's just look at what that would look like if we didn't have it rounded. So we're going to do equal sum, and we want this asterisk to multiply, and then we're going to multiply times this one. So this would be 66.28 instead of 66, but we want it just rounded down to the nearest the nearest whole number, so it's going to be just 66, and that's what the round function does. If it's a half or over, it'll round it up. If it's below half, it will round it down. So that's how we do that.